here. You're ready. Welcome to my world.
Welcome back, YouTube. It's I'm Ghost of Sparta, your favorite action figure unboxer and reviewer, and I'm here reviewing the Blitzway 5 Pro Studio Inspector Gadget, Brain, and Penny. So if you're big fans of the Inspector Gadget show, this is a very nice little, I want to use the word figure very loosely, but very nice set you can pick up, and we'll be looking at, paint apps, sculpt, and accessories. So let's get to those size comparisons. Here are the size comparisons for Brain and Penny, so that way you guys can see the difference of scale with other figure lines. So we have SH Figuarts Super Saiyan Goku, we also have the ImagineWorks Goku, we have NECA Predator, we have Marvel Legends Deadpool, and we have a Hasbro Lightning Collection Gold Ranger. So those are the size comparisons. So if you wanted to display them in any diorama or any kind of scene that you're planning on doing for a photo shoot, this will give you kind of an idea where they stand. So now we got all the housekeeping out of the way, but there's a few other things I kind of want to mention. Is that we'll also be going over the winner of the 500 subscriber giveaway. So make sure to stay tuned to the rest of this video so that we can see who won at the end, or if you won at the end. So make sure to stay tuned for that. Also, I'm doing a whole series on these figures because there's 4 of them, and there's also a bonus little box that it comes with. So if you haven't seen my Chief Quimby review, go ahead and check out in the link in the description below, and also I'll leave a little card in the upper right hand corner so that way you guys can check that out and be able to have a little playlist so you can see all 4 of the figures in their awesome glory and review by your favorite reviewer, I'm Ghost of Sparta. So let's get all that stuff out of the way now. Now we can look at Penny herself, and in my opinion, they sculpted these figures very well. It really looks like they're coming off the cartoon page and coming out of the TV. Penny has a very nice smiling expression. They do have some accessories. Now, these aren't actually action figures. These are really statues. They're 100% statues with interchangeable parts. I'm just going to call it what it is. But you could see that they sculpted the little bangs on her hair very nicely. They have a nice little smile there that was sculpted. The book that she's holding is sculpted very nicely. Her clothes are sculpted very nicely. And then the paint apps on this figure are very good. They're very bright. They're vibrant. I mean, this figure will stand out on any shelf that you put it in with a nice little light on it, because every collector wants to brighten up their shelves. But it's pretty much true to the character from the show. You can even see on the shoes, they have 2 different colors of red on there. It's like a hot pinkish, and then there's a bright red to basically go with the aesthetics of the cartoon figure or the cartoon character. And we also looked there, they even put some detail on the book. I was going to unpeg the book, but I'll just flip her around. You can see there's some details there, or if I'm not mistaken, I think the book was like a computer in the show, but it's been a while since I've seen the show. Now we also have Brain here, which really looks nice. I mean, he stands up very nicely. He scales well with Penny. You can't go wrong. I mean, he's basically a big orange figure or plastic that was molded into this shape, with a few little differences because his ears and his nose are removable for some of the accessories he does come with. Now you can also see that he has a nice little collar that's red, and it has some nice little dots there to signify that he's a bad dog, give or take. But the sculpt work on Brain is very nice. You can't go wrong with the amount of passion that they put into these figures. You can't go wrong with that. I mean, they scale very well. I just wish that these were posable, because having him stuck in this one pose doesn't make it fun for me. I mean, we're action figure collectors. I bought this because I like Inspector Gadget, and then when I opened up and did my first review of Chief Quimby, make sure to check that out. I was like, oh man, I thought they were actual action figures, but it doesn't matter. These are really nice, and I do recommend them. So normally right here now I would be going over the articulation portion, but there is none. So we're just going to go straight into the accessories. But before we go, I'm going to mention that, yeah, I know Brain is also just a big orange piece of plastic, but the white on his tips of his ears and also on his eyes look very nice. You can see that they shaded it in. So they did make sure to get to the detail of the figure. One of the gripes, these 2 figures don't stand up as well as Chief Quimby did. That's just my own observation. You can see me kind of trying to balance it. I don't know if it's because of the feet, the way they were molded, they were kind of offset, but they all have pegs on their feet, so that way you can insert them on the bases that they come with, which we'll go over in the last video. Once we get to the main guy of them all, you'll be able to see all the accessories that come in those, but we're just going off of, if you just bought them individually, you would only get these accessories. So let's go look at the rest of the accessories. here are the rest of the accessories that Penny and Brain come with. Now I'm going to start from the very top. You can see Brain comes with a pretty much poncho, and he also has a hat. Now this hat feels like plastic, but it also feels like porcelain. Like, it's weird, but when you get one of these in hand, you'll understand what I'm talking about. But look at the detail and color that they were able to sculpt in there, because like those lines you see there, those are actually sculpted lines. They're not painted. Here on the hat, they're all sculpted as well. Go on the underside, they're all sculpted, and you can see the very colors they use: greens, yellows, and reds, and they look beautiful. This is a very vibrant hat. We can go back to his poncho, which is right here, and you can see the same thing with all the different colors. Now, interchanging these pieces are pretty easy. All you got to do is, you know, pop off one of the head pieces, you know, things like that, and you'll be able to swap them out, you know. And this piece is very rubbery plastic. I mean, you action figure collectors out there know what this feels like. And it just slips over his collar, and then you plug in his head on top, and then boom, you have him in disguise. And then we can go to his last accessory, which is his nose that has a mustache. It pops out. So, but the only thing is, it's kind of hard, so you might need like a nail, or I think what's it called, like one of those transformer wedge tools, to be able to pop it out, because you're gonna end up like scratching the paint off, or, you know, chipping it, you know, chipping the plastic, because this plastic is very rubbery, so you don't want to mess up the figure or do that. But the black on the mustache looks really nice. It's solid. I mean, all of this stuff looks very cartoony. And then we have Penny with her last bit of accessories here, which is another interchangeable head with her looking with like a serious face, little smirk. The paint apps on the eyes look nice. You still have to use the same hair from the previous one. You just swap it on. And then you also have her arm right here with her watch, so that way she can hold the book, you know, like when it's on your side when you're walking to class, kind of deal. So you would just get this book, and then you would just lay it right there like so, and that's how she would hold it. So there's no peg or anything. The one that she's holding actually has a peg, so that way you can place it and it won't fall away or anything like that. So those are pretty much the accessories that this figure comes with. So those are the accessories that this figure comes with. I hope you guys enjoyed that. Let's go to my final thoughts of these figures, and then, you know, we'll see what happens from there. So we got the figures changed up with their alternate accessories. I hope you guys liked me explaining all that to you guys. But these figures are really nice, or these statues are really nice. I keep trying to call them figures, but they're not. They feel good quality too. When you hold them, they're not light, they're not fragile, but they have like this good sense of quality feel to it. If you did pick up the set, you're going to be very happy. If you picked up individual figures, I don't know if that would work. I mean, obviously everybody's going to pick up Inspector Gadget, but I would say pick up the set, because they're probably going to do more. And 5 Studios and Blitzway did a fantastic job with these figures, renditioning them from cartoon or page to the 3D world, because these figures were 2D, or these characters were 2D, and to see them in 3D is really awesome, and I really do love it. Now, my only couple of gripes: 1, doesn't have no articulation. 2, the peg for switching out the limbs and things like that, they're all puzzle pegged, so just be careful with those. With any kind of figure that does have pegs of some kind, if they're puzzle pegs, round pegs, square pegs, doesn't matter. Just be careful with those, because those will break. Those are the most fragile areas, because the plastic is very thin. Just keep that in mind when you're switching around accessories and all that stuff. But I hope you guys enjoyed this review, and we will be starting to look at who won the giveaway. So let's go to that right now. All right, everybody, so we're here and we're about to see who is going to be the winner of this giveaway. I want to thank everybody for the support, and I can't believe that I made it to 500 subscribers. So without further ado, let's get to it. And there you guys have it. That is who our winner is, Dragon Emperor Foxy. Thank you for your support. Thank you guys for being so patient for this giveaway. Please contact me by the 24th of February so you guys can claim your prize. And let's get back to the review. Well, now we're back, and I hope that little giveaway was very intense. So if you did win, make sure to get in touch with me so we can get all your logistics down, and then we can send out your prize. And I really appreciate all the support, guys. Make sure to like, make sure to subscribe, and I will see you guys on the next review.